Why is that in the way now? Sorry, everybody. I'm having a little bit of couple little issues here. Just give me a minute, because you can't go live unless you have technical difficulties. I don't know why I can't get that. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can find myself. Maybe that will help. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Hi. I'm Ann Nichols, and I'm the owner and designer of Ann's Creative Crafts. And I haven't been on in a while, just been busy. I've had a couple of back procedures, and I've been helping my son up in Long Island with some babysitting issues. So, but tonight I'm going to be making an anchor deco mesh wreath, and I'm going to be using this anchor, which I really and truly have no idea where I got it, and these ribbons. This work wreath form, which is a 15-inch, I think, 14 and a half, 15-inch. I will be putting a bow on. And I'm using a red and white and a blue and white deco mesh. I got both of these at Joann's on a really good sale, and it's really not bad mesh. I'm not crazy about their mesh usually, but it's pretty nice, and it was very inexpensive. And I'm going to do my favorite Woodland Ruffle, you know. So I cut my my red and white to 30 inches to do the Woodland Ruffle on. Okay. So what I do for the Woodland Ruffle is I take one end and I ruffle it 4 or 5 times. I don't know, it just depends on what I feel like doing. And then you go to the other side and do the same thing. Just ruffle it. Just roll it up. And that's the Woodland Ruffle, and you just then ruffle the middle. And then you have the roll on one end, but you have the ruffle in the middle. I have to say it's my favorite one. And then the blue and white, I cut at 15 inches, and I'm just going to do your basic ruffle. And when I do that, I just fold the one end under and then just ruffle it right up the middle. And that's about it. So, how has everybody been? I have been busy. My son moved from New York City to Long Island, and he's been having some babysitting issues. So I've been going up every month and staying for a week or so, or a week or more, to help them out. He's got a 3-year-old little girl and a 7-month-old. And they're trying to keep the baby out of daycare for at least a year. That's what the pediatrician recommended. So that's what we're trying to do. It takes a village. Hello, Mel. How are you? My my ribbons I cut at 13 inches. No particular reason other than I just like it. Hi, Gail. How are you? Geez, Bev, I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, a hip replacement. Oh, feel better. So just been busy. And the red and white I cut at 30 inches for the Woodland Ruffle. Hi, Christy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. That's one of the reasons I retired when I did. One, because of my age and how many years I had in. That was the driving force, but I also wanted to be able to help my kids with the babies. My daughter lives here in Virginia, so helping her is a lot easier than... Oh, thank you, Kathy. I love my grandbabies. Every single one of them. I have a grandson who's going to be 9, which I can't believe. And my granddaughter is going to be... She was just 6. And then my son has the 2 girls up in New York. But he is in Merrick, Gail. His wife is from Merrick, and they lived in Tribeca for years. And then they bought a house on the island, I don't know, I want to say last summer. But it needed a lot of work, so they really didn't get in there until just this past October. But it's nice. It's in a really nice area. It's walking distance to the LIRR, which they need because they both work in the city. So, but it's nice. It's a nice little house. It's a nice area. And Jesse's from there, so. Yes, Bev. I always wanted to be able to help. I know what it's like to not have any help. And it's not easy. Yeah, he's doing really well, Gail. He really is. He's doing well. And so is Megan. And then I have a stepson who's out in Evansville, Indiana. And he's doing really well too. All 3 of my kids have done very well. I'm lucky. I have good kids. So that's about it. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Hi, Taylor. Brenda and I, Brenda from Busy Bees by Brenda, that's her Etsy shop. Brenda and I do a collaboration usually once a month. And this month is our patriotic gnome. I'll show it to you in a minute. I think we have a couple left. So Brenda put your Etsy shop in here. Brenda's going to put her Etsy shop, pin her Etsy shop. And if you want to go and take a look, it's a gnome that I make. And then Brenda makes a sign and puts, hi Chris, and puts, oh, Brenda's awesome. I love her too, Celeste. So, this is the gnome. He's not finished. The sunglasses are a little different on the one that Brenda has. Where's his nose? But this is, I have two more I have to send her. But that's basically the gnome. Now, to tell you the truth, I think we changed the sign. But it's very similar to this one. I think Brenda changed the sign. Thank you, Dawn. But anyway, you can go into Brenda's Etsy shop, and everything will be there. And you can, you know, place an order if you'd like. Thanks, Bev. And there's a few of us that are going to go to Sims Wholesale next week. A few of us cubbies, me and Brenda and Dawn, and Lori Jacobs. I think Cece's going too. Thanks, Celeste. I thought you changed the sign. I probably shouldn't have shown it, Brenda. Because the glasses are a little different and the sign's a little different. But if you go to the Etsy shop, you'll see exactly what you're going to get. Hi, Lori. So, and I have a few more gnomes here that I just recently finished. Just a few patriotic, since, you know, we still have the 4th of July. Why can't I ever do this right? Since we have the 4th of July coming up. So I did a few more little gnomes, you know. And everybody loves their dogs. So I did one with some dog fabric. And they're in my Etsy shop. Thank you, Brenda. So that's about it. Just working hard. Oh, thanks, Susan Mary. That's my sister. I've kind of been in a little bit of a funk, too. Do you ever get like that, where it's just like, yeah, I can't do this. Believe me. Thanks, Bev. Thanks, Dawn. Okay, let me sit down for my... Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Christy. So, I think that's all that's new. And if someone is on here talking as Anne's Creative Crafts, that's Mel from Mel's Corner Creations. She has an Etsy shop, she has a Facebook page, and a YouTube channel. And Brenda has a YouTube channel and her Etsy shop. So check those guys out too. As a matter of fact, we just got back Sunday. I was up on Long Island for about 10 days. We just came home Sunday. Probably having a cookout, Taylor, so come out. I'll let you know what we're doing, but I'm sure we'll just be doing hamburgers and hot dogs. It's always fun to have your birthday on the 4th of July because everybody has a party for you, no matter what. So that's always been fun, especially when you're a kid. And then Sunday, my husband's originally from York, Pennsylvania. His stepdad just recently turned 90, so all the brothers, the stepbrothers, all the brothers, we're all meeting up in York for the weekend so we can all celebrate in person. We had a Zoom call on his 90th birthday, but he's coming to Pennsylvania, so we're going up there to celebrate that. So that should be fun. Because my husband's brothers, one's in Florida, one's in Texas, and 2 are in Pennsylvania, and then Jim is here in Northern Virginia. I love this Woodland Ruffle. It takes a little extra time. I hate to keep you guys on here too long, but just love it, how it comes out. So hopefully it won't be another 2 months before you see me live again. We shall see. Sure where I got the wreath form. It could be from Cuther's Crafts. She does a live sale. Christina does a live sale usually every Friday night, sometimes Saturday night. And, you know, she sells signs, kits, mesh, work forms. I like buying stuff from her. She's very, very, very quick with shipping. I think that's where I got that. I got the ribbon. I don't know where I got the red, white, and blue, but the anchor I got in Hobby Lobby, which surprises me because I know, Dawn, I need to stay away from her lives. She's great. She's so sweet, and you know, small businesses need to help each other out. So I don't usually buy ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I'm not a fan of their ribbon. I'm not a fan of their mesh, but every once in a while you get lucky, I guess. It's really pretty nice. It's burlap, but it's a nice ribbon. Is everybody ready for summer and vacations and all that stuff? We were supposed to go to Europe. That's been canceled. That was canceled last year because of COVID, and you know, things aren't that great over there still, so we canceled that till next year. We're going to go to Europe and Ireland and Scotland. We're going to the Outer Banks for 2 weeks in August too, so Dawn, it's so easy just to put sold number 21. And then when you add up what you bought and you're like, I could not have spent that much money. But yeah. So easy. I mean, just like going to Sims. I walk into that place and I just say, just take it easy. You don't have to buy the whole store. But then I usually do. So, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh well. What are you going to do? Okay, we're just finishing the, hi Amber, thanks for stopping by. We're finishing the last one on the top, and then we'll go to the bottom. I love these anchor ones. I've never made one with these colors. I usually go the navy blue and jute brownish, but I just could not find the ribbon I wanted. I don't know. I was just looking for something too specific, I guess. Whatever. I think this will be pretty anyway. That's about it. That's my exciting life. I have a doctor's appointment for my back tomorrow. I had 2 lower back ablations within the last month. I don't know. Maybe it did a little bit of good, but I don't know that it's arthritis. There's nothing you can do about it. I just need to suck it up. Suck it up. And the red and white is cut at 30 inches. Hi, Susan. I know Katie's in her group tonight. You know, it's so hard to go live because everybody's live. And then I realized that, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, thanks for stopping by though, Susan. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I cut these at 30 inches. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. To do the Woodland Ruffle. And the blue and white are just cut at 15 inches because I'm just ruffling those. And my ribbon I cut at 13 inches. I just like that length. There's really no reason. Everybody likes different lengths. So. Oh, thank you, Susan. You're too kind. You know, it's tough, you know, because you won't, you know, I mean, you can't look at that, but yeah, when my friends are on, I don't want to go on when my friends, not that I'll take many viewers from them, believe me, but you know, you still feel bad doing that, so I try. It's impossible because, you know, we know so many people in the community. It's just impossible to not bump somebody out. It was actually pretty nice here in Virginia today. I think it actually got to 70. It's been so cold. And then I was up in Long Island. Oh my God. It was so cold. God, I can't take it. Cold and rainy. Cold and rainy. I swear to God, every time I go to New York, it rains. I took the train, the past couple times I've taken the train up and back. But I took the train up, but my husband picked me up. Because he wants to see the grandbabies too. So, it takes us about 5 hours, I would say, without traffic. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, if I want to go home to Cornwall, you know, you got to add another hour onto that. So, because my brother and sister still live in Cornwall. Hi, Laura. Thanks for stopping by. So it works out. I get the train from Washington D. I live in Northern Virginia now. I just get the train from Union Station. Go to Penn Station. It used to be easier when they lived in the city, because then I would just take a taxi to their apartment. But now they're out on Long Island. I have to get on the Long Island Railroad, which is, it's confusing to me. It's like the metro. I don't know where the hell I'm going. So my daughter-in-law met me from the train, put me on the train to Long Island. And then as soon as I got there, my son left, got on the train, and went to work in the city. It's crazy. They have very, very stressful jobs. But they're both doing really well. Oh, Susan, is that your new nickname, Squirrel? I'd like to thank everybody for hopping on tonight. Watch me for a few minutes. If you wouldn't mind sharing, that would be great. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word. Sprinkling the love. That would be great. I'll probably end up in Facebook jail now. Oh well. If you want to look at some of my other stuff, if you go to my Etsy shop, Anne's Creative Crafts, I'd appreciate that too. I also have a YouTube channel, but there's not much going on that. Although I am doing restream, so it'll be on, this video will be on, thanks Laura, on the on YouTube. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. It's like I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You can tell the pandemic is on its way out. Northern Virginia traffic is back. God, what a nightmare. So glad I don't have to make that commute anymore. Nightmare, nightmare. I do still make my husband work though, so. But he's been working from home. They haven't even called him back into the office yet. My son-in-law just went back about a month ago. So. So, what's new with everybody? Oh, like you can talk to me. Any of you guys starting with your fall and Halloween already? I have not done that yet. Although I might start making some gnomes. Some Halloween gnomes. I don't know. We'll see. I want to make a couple more patriotic for the 4th of July. What'd I do with my clothespin? Not good. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Susan, I know. God, it just seems so early for Halloween. Even Halloween, it just seems too early to start that, but lots and lots of people are doing it. It doesn't upset me, but I'm like, oh my God, I should be doing that. I should be doing that. And I'm like, you know what? Just go at your own pace, Anne. Oh. So this will be in my Etsy shop probably tomorrow. By the time I get it in there, pictures and everything. I have no idea where I got this red, white, and blue ribbon. None. It's pretty, I like it. It's a nice ribbon. I'd say it's a linen. JoJo's on here. Hi, JoJo. Thanks for stopping by. Just doing a an Anchor Deco mesh wreath. I had a couple custom orders for these last year, but they were the navy blue, which I actually prefer, but this is pretty too. It was hard finding the anchors. I had that anchor left from last year, you know, and it's kind of a royal blue, so that's why I went with the royal blue colors. Because it was very hard to find the size anchor I wanted. What else can I talk about? We talked about the weather. We talked about my my grandchildren and my children. Treva, it is either a 14.5 or a 15 inch. I should have looked before I cut the tag off. If I had to really guess, I would say it's 15 inch, but 14.5, 15, they're pretty close. That's usually all I use. I like the size. And I like the wreath forms. I know so many people do the Dollar Tree. I think I'm just lazy. Hi Susan, thank you so much for stopping by. Because you have to put all your plate cleaners on. So, I prefer the work forms. That's not to say I don't use the Dollar Tree and put my own on, but normally I'll use the ones that are already made. I don't know why my Sawgrass computer is going off. I haven't used that lately. All of a sudden it's over there making all sorts of noise. It's going to print out something for me to make a sign with. my ribbon tails are cut at, this one's a little long, at 13 inches. I would say most people use 12 inches. I think that's the, I just like mine a little bit longer. I used to cut them at 14 inches, but that's too long. Darn it, that's not how I wanted it to go. Yes, I am. The red and white, I'm doing the Woodland Ruffle, and I cut my mesh at 30 inches. Sometimes I cut it at 34, but tonight I just cut it at 30 inches, and it still makes a nice ruffle. And then I cut the blue and white to 15 inches, and just doing the ruffle with that. It's kind of my favorite. Or else I'll do a ruffle on ruffle. I like, you know, this is a little more time consuming. Not that, you know, I hate to say it's time consuming, but when I'm on live, I don't like to keep you people on here too long. So. Never cut enough. I either cut too many or I don't cut enough. I obviously have an issue with counting. I've come to that conclusion. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by tonight, especially the new people. I have a lot of friends on here. But I appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind liking and following my my Facebook page, I'd appreciate it. And I also have an Etsy page if you'd like to check that out, Anne's Creative Crafts. But thank you for stopping by. Just like any other crafter, never enough room. Hi Jenny, how are you? I am in Haymarket, Virginia, which is west of DC, maybe 16 to 20 miles from DC. We lived in Fairfax for years. And then we moved out here a couple years ago. We've been in Virginia. We'll be married 23 years. So we've been in Virginia 22 years. My husband's in the military. And his last duty station was down in the DC area, and then, you know, the kids all went to college down here, so my husband's a defense contractor, so if you're going to be a defense contractor, this is the area to be in. But I'm originally from a small town in upstate New York called Cornwall-on-Hudson, and It is right outside of West Point. I worked at West Point for years, as did my father, my mother, my sister. If you don't go to college, you go to work at West Point. I worked there for years, so. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. I still have family there. My brother and sister are still up there. I have an aunt that's up there. I mean, I have lifelong friends that are still there, up there. But I've been in Virginia a long time now. I had one son that went to Virginia Tech, one that went to the University of Maryland, and my daughter went to Towson University. So, and we stayed. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So that's it. I miss my hometown. You know, I grew up there and raised my kids there. So I'm looking forward to our trip to Sims next week, so I can spend more money on ribbon. The ribbon's awesome. It's like you have an addiction to it. I don't know any crafters that don't like ribbon. Oh, I wish you were going too, Deb. You're so far away, though. That's a long trip for you. I know Mel wishes she was going too, but oh, I know, Susan. It's a long trip for you too. I make Brenda do all the driving. She picks me up, and she's in Pennsylvania, so she picks me up in Virginia. I meet her, my husband takes me to meet her right off of 95. And I hop in the car. I'm the co-pilot. I'm not the pilot. I hate to drive. I really and truly hate to drive. It'd be nice. And Lori's going, and I think Cece and Dawn. I don't know if Rachel's coming or not. Oh, I think Rhea's close. I think Wreah might even come, but I don't know. There'll be a few of us there though, so it'll be nice. Be nice to get away for a little bit. I'm only good for a co-pilot. You don't want to put me in charge. Ugh. I didn't go to Sims last time to their show, and I missed Lori's retreat because I got bronchitis. And I have chronic bronchitis, so when I get bronchitis, you know, pneumonia, here I come. I just wasn't feeling well, so I just can't go. I'm going to this little jaunt, and hopefully I'll be able to go to Lori's next retreat, whenever that is. You know I'm talking about Lori Jacobs of Hardworking Mom. We're in, she's got a business coaching group, she has a design group, she has a YouTube group. You name it, Lori has it. And she's very sweet and very knowledgeable. So there's that. I don't know if I like it as much as the one I do with the navy blues, but I didn't want to do navy blue with this. No, I did not. So where shall we put this? Shall we put it over here? Yeah. My favorite part, putting signs on. And my friend Dawn from Dawn's Wreath Decor. She's on here. Dawn Bolin Sanchez. She has these little thingers in her shop. They're weaving needles. She sent me some. See, I won a cup on one of her lives. And she sent me these little things, and they're great. They really help you get through the mesh, because sometimes it's a nightmare. So if you like these little things, just go to Dawn's Etsy page and pick yourself up one. She's got all funky colors too. Let's see. I never get my sign on the first time with where I want it to be. Never. I never can. I don't know where I got the anchor. I honestly don't remember. I don't think it was Craft Outlet. It wasn't Hobby Lobby. They've got some nice anchors, but they were basically all out of them when I was looking, so sometimes I just go on Etsy and search. I could have done that too. I didn't know. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put a bow on that I already made, because I don't like to make bows on a live. because one never knows what they're going to turn out to look like. I really want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight. I really appreciate it. And hopefully it won't be another 2 months before I come back online again. Now, where do I want to put this? I'm going to put this up here. Bows and signs. They are sometimes difficult to get in. Well, that's coming right through there. Okay, that's better. So that's about all, and it'll be in my Etsy shop, and I really appreciate everybody for stopping by, and hopefully I'll be back the end of the week or next week. One never knows what's going on in my life. I'm not sure. I may curl these ribbon tails. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Now I could fluff this wreath all night. This bow, and it's not going to look like the way I want it to. Let's see. Okay, so there we are. I think I'm going to cut the ribbon tails, though. I don't like them that long, or I may curl them. But, oh, thanks, Debbie. You exaggerate, Kathy. I don't know if I'm that great. I don't know. I have to mess with it. Okay, everybody. I'll see you next time, and thanks again for stopping by. Bye.